Some stunning ranges, spring-fed creeks,
and beautiful women.
And beautiful women.
Impromptu blog today. We decided 2 days ago we were going to go to Cape Melville. I haven't been there for a decade.
I've only been up and down.
Ryan's only been there on a boat because we're planning a big trip in our big boat, and we may have to drop our cameraman Stu off so that he can see his family.
And yeah, if we go for the full month, then we're going to have to find a place where we can get people in and out. We might get another crew to come up when he goes back. So we just want to go and check out the road and basically have a bit of a break from the business for a few days as well. So it's a good excuse.
So Ryan's car is in getting a long-range tank done at opposite lock because it doesn't go very far with that little skinny tank.
No.
I've got an extra tank. This is set up. I've been across the Simpson in this one, and it's my camping car.
Yeah.
And so we will be, taking you on a trip to Cape Melville.
I thought it was your best friend because you talked to it all the bloody time.
I lived in it for 3 months.
Oh, okay.
In the desert, just me and the car.
Makes it your best friend, eh?
It is. I'm very fond of snowing.
Okay.
She's always got a place in my garage.
You having an affair, are you?
Well,
okay.
Yeah, she was my love before you came along.
Alright, join us on our adventure, guys. We're going to check out Cape Melville.
Not working. It might, oh look, maybe that yellow light is because the battery's not charged enough.
Let's just give it a bit, eh?
Yeah, because we only just plugged it in.
Right, let's just wait a bit.
I'll have to wait.
So, what do the instructions say?
Charge the battery before using your water heater for the first time.
Wow. Do we have a boy moment? This is why instructions are very important.
Says you who never reads them. Right. Now we're attached.
Now we're attached.
And now I remember the other one, you have to be very careful. You've always got to push it. Push that in when you make it go. Don't just turn it. Water's coming. Yay! Woohoo! Pump the tyres up after we've let them down. Recovery gear and sat phone. Put the sat phone in.
Sat phone. Charger.
Beautiful.
Just in case you want to phone ET. Or ET wants to phone you. Not ET, our mate ET. You know, the one up there.
Yeah, the alien. Hey baby. Hey baby.
Make the most of it because you're not coming on this one.
Oh darling. So we're late because
you got out of bed late.
I did. Well, we're on our way now, and the car is packed to the rafters with food.
There's 20 people stranded up there. They'll be right. We'll feed them.
We will be able to feed all stray dogs because you never know when you're going to get stranded. You've got to be a bit safe. And yeah, I've got quite a collection of clothes as well, just in case. So, but we're ready to go now. We're on our way, and we will revisit the camera once we get to somewhere more interesting than black tarmac.
That's it. First up, we had to get to Cooktown, and living north of Cairns, it was easy for us to go up the beautiful Cook Highway, up over Jalatan Range, past Mount Molloy, and on to Cooktown from there. Gets a little bit dry up on the back country there, but as you get closer to Cooktown, there's a couple of great places you can check out, like 𝗘𝗫𝗏𝗏 Falls, which makes a great break for the kids. You can get out and have a swim. That's down Amos Road, and also pull up and have a look at Black Mountain. Some great Aboriginal history and culture there as well.
Here we are in Cooktown again. It's very windy, as usual. some fuel.
Love this place.
And then we'll keep going.
Yep.
We don't know where we're going. We only just decided on the way up here to look at the map, so we're probably going the long way.
Suck it and see.
That's the plan. Well, we just hit the dirt, and I reckon we're not going to see any more bitumen for another 4 days.
Probably.
Are you glad we didn't wash the car? So I read the map wrong and told Ryan this was a bitumen road. How do you feel, baby?
How do I feel?
Are your teeth rattled out yet?
Fuck.
Ryan has a major issue with the corrugations.
Gravel Camp Road. Looks like other people do too.
He's not the only one. Everyone's taken to the scrub. Forget the road.
We'll just make our own, like everyone else.
𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏 crossing. Probably not going to be much water in there, I wouldn't think.
No, I'll find out. Oh yeah.
Oh, these crossings are just beautiful, aren't they? Although I see lots of people fishing off them, and I don't know if I'd do that.
There's a few gators here.
Yeah. Beautiful. Where'd the road go? There we go. Lucky for Annie, the stabilisation on the camera. Oh, this is such fun. I reckon this might be a nice spot for lunch.
Reckon?
Look at it.
One of the many lagoons.
So pretty. But I won't jump in for a swim.
Why not?
Well, the road is definitely now just a bush track. It's not very difficult to traverse though. In fact, I would say that you wouldn't even need a four-wheel drive so far.
Well, so far. Well, we're not even in four-wheel drive, but...
No. You would need something a little bit high clearance though, because there's a few bits that we have to go over like that, but otherwise, not too bad. But not a road, definitely a track.
Yep.
You can't really see it on the video, but you do need a bit of clearance. We have gone through over a few where this car's been lifted as well.
Oh, this is a short wheelbase. It goes anywhere.
Yeah.
It goes anywhere a Sherman tank will go. and beyond.
She's a good girl, Snowy. But yeah, you could, you just need high clearance, hey? In the dry, in the wet, you'd struggle.
Oh, for sure.
In the wet, we wouldn't be this far along this track.
No.
Look at him go! Oh! There, what's making all the mess in the beautiful lagoon.
See you Christmas time, boys.
How are you feeling about the corrugations, Ryan?
Man, these ones are insane.
What were you saying? They were intense.
Just as well that these ones at 60 or 70 kilometres an hour. Oh.
No swearing.
Oh, sorry. Those mountains is just like Black Mountains near Cooktown there.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing backdrop.
Yeah, it's incredible. Hope the wind backs off so I can put the drone up. That'd look amazing.
Oh, maybe early in the morning.
Yeah.
That'll be cool flying around there.
I reckon.
It is like the Black Mountain. I remember the first time I saw these hills and I thought it was absolutely astonishing, but they have got similar ones at Black Mountain at Cooktown, near Cooktown. This is the freshwater spring that I remember. And you can swim here and it's beautiful fresh water. Oh, which is probably where we're going to be bathing, maybe. Oh. Well, not now because it's now filthy and all stirred up. Actually, it's really quite thick sandy bottom, so it'll clean up real easy. So, now where to? It's not very well signposted, is it?
Following our nose.
Yeah, let's see. This should take us to the beach. We can finally see water.
Cheers. Bit of a trek in though, isn't it?
It is a bit of a trek in. But how worth it? Look at that!
Flinders Islands and all that out there.
It's amazing! Oh, it's so beautiful! Wow! Oh, I can't wait to get the drone up and run it along the beach. That'd be fantastic.
Alright, we better let the tyres down, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I have to say, it's definitely worth the effort to get here. How amazing is it? It's just fabulous.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Switch her off. That'll do, Snowy. That'll do.
Good time for a beer, honey bunny.
I think we're going to have a beer right now.
Look at the beautiful campsite we've chosen. It's magic. Beautiful. So I was up next to talking to the neighbours, neighbouring campsite. Ryan's waving at me. It's 𝗘𝗫𝗧. Well, that didn't take long.
Oh, nice little Cape Melville oceanic. There's a few sitting there. First one nailed it. Anyway, he's not a monster, but who knows. Have a few more casts and see if we can get a better one.
Well, considering you were just going to sit and relax, I was just quite surprised to see you fishing. And I said to the woman, I bet he catches something. Next minute she goes, he's waving at you. I'm like, oh God, I got to go and get the camera.
There we go. Nice little oceanic fish off the beach. There's quite a few here. Hopefully get a bigger one on one of our new lures too. There he goes. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get your dad now.
Or mum.
Good to see a few barras off the beach. Lost a couple more, but anyway, we decided to turn our attention to other things, and we decided to go looking for the water source that feeds the freshwater creek here. And as we discovered, some great little runoffs up in the mountains. And then we had the bomber on the beach, had to go and find the bomber at low tide, and also we were going to go and check out and see if we can find the memorial from the cyclone back in 1899. What do you reckon, honey?
Chilly.
Great little spot, isn't it? Nice and cold though.
It's lovely.
Beautiful little area. So you got year-round fresh water if you need it.
Which is pretty handy, so you don't have to bring so much in.
Yeah.
Even though we've got 70 litres with us, you know, it's good to have a bath. But don't put chemicals in.
No.
Not good for little fishies.
No soap or anything like that. Just a great little spot to get some fresh water or have a swim. Wow. What an amazing countryside. How beautiful is this? Second little spring-fed creek. Runs into the other one. Must be quite a few coming out of these hills.
We just met some lovely locals, well not really locals, holidayers, who told us about a plane wreck.
Wouldn't it be good to be a local here?
Yeah, it would
Eh?
be. Bit isolated though, if you get sick. And told us about a plane wreck and a monument to some people that...
All the pearl divers and pearl people that died during the 1899 cyclone.
Yeah. So we're just gonna, we found the wreck, and we're just gonna get the bigger camera, the big cameras at home, but the better camera than a GoPro, and film a little bit for you. Bit of history. I'll have to look it up when we get back. And
actually, there was a lot of shipwrecks lost here during that cyclone, and there's something like still over like 100 just over 100 shipwrecks missing
Wow.
up here. So
I have to look it up. What cyclone it was.
well, we found 2 a couple of years ago. We've yet to go and dive on those.
I know, that's next month.
Here we have a bomber that ran out of fuel in World War II on its way back to the airstrip. It looks like part of the fuselage or wing just here. And out here on the flats is 2 of the motors. Poor buggers, they never made it back. They beat the battle, but didn't beat the fuel. A lot of the bombers and planes during World War II never made it back to land because they ran out of fuel. It's pretty sad, really. It's actually quite surprising. The motors are still in reasonable condition, the metal on them.
Yeah, just clean them up a bit and she'll go again.
Yeah, we'll just chuck them in snowy, eh? What do you reckon? Amazing. Bit of history for you.
Now here we are, heading back along the beach looking for the memorial. Well, after a bit of a trek through the scrub, luckily we sort of knew where it was because you wouldn't find it otherwise. We found the memorial for the vessels wrecked and men drowned during a cyclone back in 1899, lost in the dreadful hurricane. So all the pearling fleet, by the looks of that, he must have been from the boat Silvery Wave, he must have been from the boat 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Silvery Wave, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 lightship. 50 vessels wrecked and 300 coloured men drowned.
Wow. Nature.
Yeah.
Can't beat cyclones, can you?
In memory of those taken by the sea.
Morning, darling. How'd you sleep?
Well, the wind, I thought, was going to blow the car backwards. It shut the rooftop tent on us, blew out my blanket, and it was, it must have been nudging 50, some of those gusts. Do you reckon?
Insane, yeah.
And
It's backed off now.
It's backed off a bit now, but the whole car
It's shuddering.
and the roof. So, and because we're
It's
right
like we
next
had
to
an
these
elephant rubbing his ass on the side of the car all night.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, how did I sleep? Pretty good. It was worth staying up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyclone without a cyclone.
A cyclone without a cyclone, that's what it was. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's have some brekkie and hit the road.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. Now we've just turned left. My other right. Towards Cooktown. Via Starkey. And the road's already deteriorated and it's only been 100 metres. Anyway, 180 k's to go.
Of this.
And yeah, we've got 2 days to get back home. And that's Cooktown on top of 4-hour drive on top of Cooktown. So hopefully the road's not too bad and we can poke along at 15 or 20 k's an hour and get there safely.
This is the magnetic anthills, and what they do, they call them magnetic ants, is because they build their nests or mounds to the north and south in a straight line. Looks very medieval too, by the way. And so basically, if you're stuck in the bush and you come across these things, because they're all like that, so if the sun rises on one side, well, you know that, well, the sun's just risen over here earlier, so that means that this side here is the north and that is south. So that is south and that is north. So if you get lost and you need to know where to go, or you've got an idea where to go, which direction, and you come across these guys, well, that can help you find your way out. So how cool are magnetic ants?
And that's why they align like that, so that they get the full lot of, it regulates the heat inside the nest.
Yeah, exactly. So,
very clever.
Pretty amazing creatures.
Right, this is a bit leery. Oh my God, hang on. Do I need a bloody seatbelt? It's right, Snowy. She's probably going to slide down. Oh, there's a log in the middle of it. Shit. Oh, this is going to be the bit where we're going to skid. Woo! Oh, I'm glad we're coming down and not going up. How did those other people get up that? We'll probably find an easy way. Hang on. I want to have a look. How did they get up that? Those two four-wheel drives. I guess you just give it a crack.
Yeah.
She probably would do it. Snowy. She's pretty clever. Well, wasn't that bad after all. I'm glad we're not going the other way. Note to self. I only do this track this way. Hey.
These days, anyway. That wasn't that bad last time we came through.
No.
No one near it.
After that little effort, it's time for lunch.
Yeah, the old Starkey track's a little bit deteriorated since last time we come through, hasn't it?
It is.
Hey? Good fun though.
It is lots of fun. How amazing is this view?
Nice little valley there, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Not much of a road, the old Starkey track.
No, it is a bit of a track. That's all right. But the view is beautiful. There's a little lookout up there. I picked Camco for the night, but we weren't in a hurry.
Well, we're not in a hurry, but it'd be nice to get to Starkey. Oh.
You're making the video wobble.
Well, that's why they've got stabilisation. That's why we buy the top of the range cameras. Come on.
The GoPro. We've got a top of the range camera. We left it at home, and with the Scotch finger biscuits and the.
Oh, you're having withdrawals.
I am. The Scotch finger biscuits and the. What's this sign say? Cape Melville National Park. Oh, we're still in the national park. Didn't even know it. Okay, maybe that's why the road's so good. Maybe it's going to deteriorate when we get out of the national park. I suppose we'll find out.
We will. Well, we've decided to come home via Cooktown and the Bloomfield track. It's been a little while since I've done this one myself, and we've got some good concrete bits on all the hills now, so no more slipping backwards. But anyway, we had a great little adventure, didn't we? Checking out Cape Melville and some access points. Cape Melville, a little bit of a dodgy track going in, not too bad though. And but another access point for us to drop people off would also be Starkey River boat ramp.
Yeah, it was a good boat ramp.
Yeah, it's a good road it's a good road to the Starkey River boat ramp, but after that it really deteriorates.
Look at all these wonderful concrete bits on the Daintree Road.
Yeah.
The Bloomfield track.
Once upon a time.
All the steep bits are all concreted.
Yeah, once upon a time you'd slide backwards.
Well, you definitely needed forward. Well, after a bit of rain, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll do the Bloomfield track another day and show you some of the sights along here and
stop at all the good points, you know.
Yeah, another little wonderful part of North Queensland. Anyway guys, if you like this little video and you'd like to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel Like us on Facebook and Insta, and if you only want some special tips we send out by email only, head on over to our website, rymoodifishing.com, and sign up for free email updates. Get into the great outdoors.
Keep fishing smarter.
And we'll see you next time.
Put me on the spot.